Okay, here we are. Simple lightworks. Easy, you've never seen it before. Double click, it's gonna open. Waiting for it to 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 open. Alright, these are old projects. Let's say create new project. Give it a name. Doesn't really matter. Frame rate. Usually auto and mixed aren't the best to go with. You can look into these to frames per second and what works for you. Just for now, just go to 60. If it works with your camera, your phone, just go to 60. Hit create. This is where it's going to bring you. So first thing is get out of here. This is all just junk. Hit edit. This is where you want to be. Now this screen up here is too small. Drag it over. Drag this down. Okay, this up here is your effects. So now your edit is almost as big as your effects. Okay, here's where your videos are going to be. So let's go find one. Just drag it, bring it over. So here's your video. Now if you had multiple videos, they're going to be in here and they're going to start to go side by side. And it's kind of distracting. You don't need that. Where you need to focus is up here and down here. So I always just have one. If you need to find them, you'll get your scroll bar and go up and down. Okay, grab the video, bring it down here. Now you can click play. Or just hit spacebar, which is good because it gives your left hand something to do, especially when you're in full screen. So you get full screen, double click on this. And now spacebar.
Alright.
Spacebar to stop.
Alright. Got another good pan.
See? Okay. Alright, so this is playing. Let's say you want to put a transition at the beginning.
Alright.
Okay, so let's zoom in here. It's not going to work right now because you don't have enough frames to be cut off. So let's say this little bit of video I don't need. I can live without this.
Alright.
Right before I say alright. So now just go up into the black space here. Put your other blue mark. So you're going in. 1 second is general rule of thumb on either side. But you know, give or take, it's still going to work. So now splice that. Okay, now right click, add, dissolve. It's going to say it wants 60 full frames. Doesn't matter, it's still going to work.
Alright.
So see how that starts now? Alright, so let's undo that, undo that. Okay, here's the original video. So when it starts, here's no dissolve.
Alright.
Okay, now I'm going to put a blue mark there. It's past when I said alright, because I really don't need that. Put a blue mark here. Chop that. This time it won't give me any error message about the dissolve that I'm going to add. So add, dissolve. See, it doesn't say anything. It says, okay, good, we got the 60 frames a second. We're not going to give the alert. Alright, let's play.
Alright.
Video is playing.
So I can grab the camera, show you.
Alright, let's just put a blue mark here.
Haven't even fully cleaned it down yet. I just saw.
Okay, whatever. Let's just put a blue mark here. I'm going to splice this together. Alright, now it's obviously going to just jump. Okay, so instead of having it jump right to that now, we're going to right click, add, dissolve. Now you'll see it. Okay, so anyway, that's how you make that. That's how you do the dissolve. Video play here, just hit spacebar.
I was like, I better grab the camera. Alright, so again, the one hand thing.
Now right there I spun around. Well, let's say you want to speed that little part up there so it's not making your viewers dizzy. So I'm just clicking, hold this down right about to where I start to spin, but I'm done talking. Just these waveforms will show you obviously where that's at. It's right there. And if you want to zoom in, you can get really close. So like this blue mark here, you can move all the way. But as you can see, I'm pretty much done spinning. So as soon as I'm done spinning, I'm going to just hold, I'm going to click and hold up and right back down right where it was. Okay, now it's its own little piece. Right click, click speed. You can change it to whatever you want. You can even make it reverse. 250, let's make it fast. It's not that fast, but faster. Click on, do it. Now,
alright, so
spin around.
Alright, so
if you want to see what it looks like here, real quick, hit space to play.
Grab the camera. Alright, so again, the one hand thing.
Now if you really want to see that, you're like, yeah, I see it's not a big change. Let's just get these blue marks out of the way. Okay, here's the part. Right click. Speed, let's do 500. Oh, not 50. Do it. Now, double click here. Spacebar.
Camera. Alright, so again, the one hand thing.
So now it goes right to it. If you want to slow it down, right click. Speed. Let's do 50, like it was gonna do. Do it. Okay, putting the cursor up here. Hit play.
And I was like, I better grab the camera. Alright, so again,
See, slow.
grab the camera. Alright, so again, the one hand thing.
I'm out here finding gold. See all the gold? So there's something. How about, look at this. Let's zoom in on this. So I'll put a cursor here, a blue mark. Gonna pause, put a blue mark. Let's play a little more. Put a blue mark. I think you can see it pretty good, but let's just put those marks, click on here, pull it up, drop it back down. I like to get rid of these after that so I can see. Here's that part I just made, right there. Now go to effects. You have settings, graphs, all these things. Hit the little plus. Something else they don't tell you. Now it's going to pull up all this. Right here's your drop down. Go to DVE. 3D DVE. So click, drag, put it right into this clip. Okay? Nothing's changed. Now I'm going to zoom in. So right down here, this zooms in. You just highlight this and do -1. It's going to zoom in on that part. Now you can change where it's going to be. So once you go here, once you're zoomed in a little bit, it's going to give you an option. So there's the end of the screen. So you can tell it where to zoom in at. Now, if I really wanted you to see the gold, right click on this, speed, let's slow it down, do 50. Now when I zoom in there, also slows down. Let's say right here, I want to zoom even more, so do another mark. Another mark there. Do the same thing, click here, bring it up, down, you've got a new part. Right here's a new part. Now it's already going to be down at -1 because you've spliced it in between another splice, but you can just go off of that. Do -1.5, hit enter. Now we go in even more. So you can really see all the gold. Now if you think that's too much, I'm just going to go back to edit because it's easier to see everything that way. You have the full view of your timeline. So here I'm showing you the gold. Here we've zoomed in even more on the gold. And then here you're like, okay, it's too much, let's move on. Just get rid of this. Click on it, drag, throw it out here. Obviously now you're going to have a big gap. Now you can use close gap. You go right click, close gap. But I'll tell you later on, some other videos you'll see how that can cause issues sometimes doing the close gap thing. Still a good tool to use. So anyway, there you go. Now this will play. Jumps back to normal.
It's going to be pretty cool to show the final with all this.
If I want to hit the blue bar here, let's put a blue mark here because I really just want to zoom past this part. You've seen the gold, let's get past it. Okay, 2 blue marks, bring them together. Let's right click, do dissolve. You can do all these other ones. Squeeze, Luma. Dissolve's really the nice, cleanest one. There's the length I was looking for some reason that wasn't showing me earlier. Anyway, so here I'll show you doing squeeze.
It's going to be pretty cool to show the final.
If you want to change it, just right click. Place with, dissolve.
It's going to be pretty cool to show the final with all this. Just a couple of hours, really. It's going to be about 4 hours when I'm done. No rocks been thrown at me yet. or anything else. Alright.
Cool. Hope you learned a little bit there. We've got plenty more to tell you, so I don't want to make the videos too long. But I'm going to go ahead and come up with a whole bunch of other things here to show you guys. And yeah, we'll go from there. Trying to make this simple and easy and, you know, just clear to understand. I used to work in telecom and was a supervisor in what we would call the fish bay for new people that came in to the cubicle world and telecommunications and the call center. And so you'd raise your hand when you had a customer and you had a question, which was constantly, you know, you just got out of training, you're in the fish pod, the fish bowl. I'd go around, I'd help you, and I got a lot of compliments that I just was a really good teacher, was patient. I really broke down things. I wanted to explain to our new hires and people really how to see stuff so that they could learn it and not have to keep raising their hand, you know. Anyway, I just got a lot of compliments over a lot of how other people would come in and they just say, okay, I'm going to click here, I'm going to click here, and they just try to resolve the problem really quick for the customer that's on the phone waiting. I was like, you know, just have them on hold for a minute. I'm going to show you how to do this, and people really responded to that. So yeah, I've got thousands of hours with Lightworks now, and these are a bunch of things they just don't tell you. You just got to go to YouTube and figure it out. So here I am. All right, helping you figure it out. All right.